To this.
Like I said, he talks about trauma. He could afford good therapists. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to deal with it accordingly. So, but I'm willing, like I said, even with the open letter, I wanted to do it privately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be, but he puts me out here, and he puts me out here in a sort of negative light, and it's, right now it's starting to become a little bit redundant. Like I said, if you want to sell products, find another way to make you a, a tough guy, a bad guy, stop using me to do it, unless you're going to pay me, send me a check. I'll be a part of your marketing strategy. It's all good.
So for the people that may not be familiar with, the incident where you got stabbed, can you give everybody a play-by-play of what happened?
Well, I mean, I kind of talked about it in the past. It was a circumstance that, I was put in a position where, I was undermanned, surrounded by multiple weapons, and, and
Multiple weapons. All right. All right. Come on, bro. Wait. I know you not saying these niggas had guns, my nigga. You was approached by multiple weapons. Wait, all these niggas had shanks? Ain't near one of them niggas had no gun, bro. Ain't nobody in there had no gun. If you was here, everybody was searched going in there. Now, I ain't saying the nigga couldn't slip through or with this, that, and other, but nobody brandished no goddamn weapon, nigga, outside of the knife.
Anybody who's ever been put in that position, through prison or the streets, know that, 20 to 1 knives and things like that, you
20 to 1. All right. All right. 20 to 1, nigga. It was 3 niggas. 5, maybe. 20? 20 niggas couldn't even fit over there in that section, in that little corner. 20? 20. Knives, plural? Come on, man. Come on, stop, bro. Bro. What, nigga, I sat, me and Frank Jugger was standing there side by side watching the whole entire thing. Nobody helped you. Maybe you was by yourself. I don't know. And it was only Tata and 2 other niggas. Maybe 4 other niggas. But it was either no more than 5 niggas. 20 niggas? All right, 20 niggas.
gotta do what you gotta do to stay alive. So, that's really what happened. It wasn't nothing, too much more to that. It was just, I mean, I guess I was that much. I don't know when I became a threat.
Nigga, why did Jay-Z get you stabbed? Why did Jay-Z stab you? Nigga, did you F his chick? Did you bootleg the music? He asked you what happened. Why did they stab you? Right?
Threat or how I became a threat to these guys, where it started out as friendly competition, and and it was Big E and us all together at one time, and then it kind of turned into that, and I'm for the life of me, I'm trying to get to the bottom of the why. Everybody assumes that this is the reason, but nah, there's some real reasons why it happened, so
Nigga, I'm paying you to tell me what happened. And you're going to tell me it's some real reasons why it happened. You're sitting in the chair in front of the camera, in front with a microphone on. Tell me what happened between you and Jay-Z that you got stabbed. This nigga done turned to Charlie Brown teacher. He ain't said a goddamn word yet. What happened? Why did you get stabbed?
we'll get to that. We'll someday unfold those traumatic moments.
You personally, what do you think it was over?
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the young.
Well, I mean, for me personally, I couldn't really tell you. Like I said, it could have been an abundance of things, like I said, but for
Is that a sentence? It was, but that what the question was. You tell me after all these years you don't know why you got stabbed. It get what it get the but it was a few things what nigga what talk English, say a proper sentence. You tell me you wrote this letter to Jay-Z, right? Listen to this. Listen how he this is a letter he wrote to Jay-Z, right?
that is why your voice still matters today, because right now the world feels heavy. People are tired. Families are struggling. Communities are divided. So many people are carrying anger, grief, fear, and hopelessness while trying to smile through it every day. We see violence becoming normal. We see people losing faith in each other. We see systems continue to fail the same communities over and over again, while the culture keeps moving forward like none of it hurts. But
You see how well spoken this man is in his letter? That he probably chat GPT'd or his brother Jacob York wrote. That sounds like a Jacob York press release, right? You tell me this man speak this well, right? In his letter to Jay-Z. But when you ask him why he got stabbed, he can't even form a sentence.
for me personally, why it happened, so it turned into that, and I'm for the life of me, I'm trying to get to the bottom of the why. Everybody assumes that this is the reason, but nah, there's some real reasons why it happened, so we'll get to that. We'll someday unfold those.
This nigga said it's some real reasons why it happened. Well, nigga, I just asked you why it happened. And you're getting paid to come up here and tell it. So now we're gonna get to that. We're gonna expose that. What, nigga, you want another check to come back and tell me another day? Nigga, I just asked you this today. This nigga's tripping.
You know, those traumatic moments.
You personally, what do you think it was over?
Well, I mean, for me personally, I couldn't really tell you. Like I said, it could have been an abundance of things, you know, like I said, but you know, for me and him to get into any kind of altercations, you know, like I said, it was friendly competition. It was industry shit. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really something that, you know, you kind of prepared yourself to, you know, you know, put in a position where you gotta protect yourself and defend yourself against industry guys, you know. So it came as a shock to me.
A lot of people say that, it was over you leaking his album on purpose.
I mean, you know, I kind of feel like that he answered that on, 444 when he, brought my name up when he was selling 444 the album. And sort of clarified that maybe it wasn't about that, and then all of the other things with girls is concerned, I think that, you know, a lot of people need to just walk a fine line when it comes to that because there's no facts, it's all rumor, guys like Dame who puts rumors out there and and kind of try to stand on them as facts, and he's doing the woman in this thing a disservice. It's not even about the man. The woman is the one that's more affected by it. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to be careful because, there's some liable shit that he can box himself into. Because, like I said, there's no truth or any facts to anything that he's saying. It's all rumor based and speculative.
Yeah, Dame is the one that told me that, Jay, he stabbed you over Charlie Baltimore, So yeah, he was really against that. He didn't like how both of y'all got with her after B.I.G died. So
Well, I mean, like I said, he needs to have facts when he makes statements like that. Like I said, it's not about who seems like they're the ones that is the bad person in this. He's making it seem like it's this or it's that, and I'm saying, bro, you have no idea what you're talking about. It's where is your facts? And don't tell me.
You know why I have a problem with this? Right? Nigga, if it's not true, then say it ain't true. Like, where is all this leaving stuff in the air so you can get another check? Like, to be continued goddamn interviews, right? He asking you, yo, did Jay-Z stab you over you bootlegging the music? I never bootlegged the nigga music, so that can't be it. Well, Jay-Z, I think he addressed that on 444. That. No, nigga. Did he stab you over Charlie Baltimore? Did you used to mess with Charlie? Well, I don't think Dame is doing the woman in this a service. Why I never had a relationship with Charlie Baltimore. No, Charlie was my artist. I never effed her. These niggas is just trying to get checks. Well, nigga, I paid you to come up here and give me an answer, nigga. Stop trying to come back for the same goddamn question, nigga. Now, did he stab you because you bootlegged it, or did he stab you because y'all was fighting over Charlie Baltimore? Which one is it, nigga? Neither? Fine. Good. Go about your way. But don't give me no answer. This nigga here with this goddamn